Hi, my name is Kassidy, and it's been a morning. I am a home dog boarder, so I run a home dog boarding business in my home, and then I stay home with my babies doing so. And this morning has kind of been a lot. I've only been awake for maybe like an hour, and it's just been go, go, go. And I kind of want to talk to you about kind of the drawbacks of having a home dog boarding business, I guess. It's amazing. I've obviously chosen it as a career, but I do want to hone in and just let you guys know if this is something you're considering, kind of be aware of these kind of negative sides of the business. Number one is overstimulation. Especially as a mom, you get overstimulated easily, but especially as a home dog boarder, you get overstimulated easily. It's the pitter patters on the floor, it's the barkings, it's the like ruffling, it's the licking of paws. It's just like little sounds that can be kind of really irritating. But that comes with the job, that comes with dogs. Like, that's just how they are, and they're like good in nature, so like it's okay. But sometimes it can be overstimulating. So my advice for this, especially if you're doing home dog boarding, is to give them kind of what I call a nap. I put my human babies down for a nap, and then I put also the dogs down for a nap at the same time. That way I'm able to have alone time. And alone time is like, I still technically contact nap my 9-month-old, but it's quiet. It's quiet and it's serene for the most part. The dogs are napping, and this gives me a good at least hour, sometimes hour and a half, where the dogs are sleeping. They would be napping around me anyway, so why not just kind of get them out of my space? And I put them down for a nap, and I'm allowed to have my own time. This gives my brain, my heart, my whole body just like kind of time to breathe and rest and not have to be around people or dogs or things all of the time. So I would definitely recommend that if you get a little overstimulated. Number two is a mess. This morning I woke up. I have a dog that I am watching that she has to take heart medicines twice a day. So I have to give her an oral injection and then like a pill. And sometimes her stomach just doesn't react well if she's not eating well, but she doesn't typically eat well because she's maybe a little bit more anxious about being away from home. So she just exploded this morning. And so I woke up to that mess, and so cleaning that up and having to give her a bath this morning. So it's been kind of a lot, but that is something you'll definitely have to be aware of, is make sure that you have cleaning supplies on hand at all times. What I normally do is I take like a trash bag, a Walmart bag, whatever, into the room, some paper towels, and then I always use my kennel salt spray. I literally love it. It's concentrated, so you can dilute it down, but it's literally like kennel quality. So like it will kill like diseases and various things that could come in here. So I just go in there, and it like works fast. And so I absolutely love it. So I just go in there and I wipe off the environment and clean it, I guess, and that takes care of it for the most part. But I definitely would recommend kennel salt. Seriously, guys, it is a lifesaver for me. But yeah, that is something just to be aware of, is the mess that could potentially happen. So I would encourage a crate. Like I have I think it's like plywood, I don't even know, but it's super, super easy to clean off. Have surfaces that are easy to clean off. Even sometimes like some of the wire crates are typically easy to clean off, but sometimes they're not, depending on what they're made of. So make sure you have a good quality like ground that you're able, or ground or back sometimes, depending on the size of the dog, that you're able to clean off properly. That way you don't carry on like if they are sick, which I think hers is just like from her medicine and everything, because no other dogs are having issues or anything. But that is something to be aware of. If you do notice issues in multiple dogs, that's when you probably need to take like a stool sample over to your vet and have it tested, and then treat the whole thing. I've not had to do that, but that is definitely like a worry of mine. I've definitely treated my dogs for various things. Yeah. So I'd recommend that. It's a lot, honestly, to kind of deal with the sickness and everything, but it kind of comes with it. Like, humans get sick, dogs get sick. It is just the way it is. But definitely keep things on handy for that. Also keep things on handy like shampoos and conditioners or whatever for the dogs, or dog towels, a dog dryer. I always have one up in my bathroom for instances like this where I need to do a dog bath really quick before their parents get here to pick them up and everything. So definitely have some shampoo on hold. And with that, I would ask and make sure that the parents are okay with it, because some dogs are kind of sensitive to different shampoos. But most likely they always say yes. I've never had anyone be like, no, don't bathe my dog. Everyone wants their dog bathed and not to get in their car all dirty and everything. So that would be my recommendation for that whole mess. Number 3 is that you are simply always home. It feels like, like you're a mom at home, you're human at home, you're a business owner at home. It's kind of just like everything is happening in one space, and that can be a lot, and it kind of feels like you don't have a break, especially home dog boarding. I feel like I'm constantly seeing all these people go to Disney and Florida, Hawaii, Michigan, they're traveling everywhere, and I'm just like, well, I'm just home watching your dogs, and you're out there living your life. And so 2 kind of advices for that is, 1, make sure you plan yourself a good trip. We have a trip coming up for Disney World, and that would be like my highest recommendation, is make sure you're also like going on vacations and getting out there and living your life, and making sure that you're not just basically watching everyone else's dog as they do their life. Like, it's very important that you have respite. It's very important that you have resting time for you to relax and get out of your home. So that would be that recommendation. Another recommendation for you is that I would recommend that you do the nap time that I just talked about. It really helps with like boundaries. Feel free to get out and get that coffee or that drink or that little like snack that like helps you get through the day, or like go sit outside if you need to. It really is kind of taxing and hard to constantly like have a business in your home, and for you to constantly like be like on. So make sure you're speaking with maybe your significant other, and they're allowing you to have time away from the kids and from your business, from your home in general. If you're able to create separate spaces in your home for a business, that is like my highest recommendation. Once we got our room, it was like chef's kiss. Like, it was amazing because we were finally able to have a space dedicated for them. And so that would be my highest recommendation. If you can have a place for your dogs, that will literally save your sanity so much. But if that's not possible, then just having certain boundaries with them, the nap times, the kind of time by yourself is super important, because again, it is a home-based business. The 4th thing that can be hard is just boundaries with your clients. Sometimes because it's your home, they want to pick up at 9 p.m. at night, or they want to drop off at 6 a.m. They're like, oh, well, I don't think they like necessarily think like, yeah, it's your home, but it's also your business. So it's just setting different boundaries. So I typically try to put my babies to bed around like 8:30, which probably sounds late for some of you, but typically around like 8:30. And so I don't take dogs past that time, because they will bark and wake up my kids potentially, but also that's late. So if they can't pick up before 8:30, if they can't pick up before 8 p.m., then I typically just push them to the next morning, and then they pick up the next day. And so just setting different boundaries has been super important for me personally, because I don't want, as much as this is a business, yes, this is also my home, and this is my kids' home. And so setting certain boundaries doesn't make me feel like I am a workaholic or it's absolutely consuming me all the time. So setting up boundaries would be number 1. So like an example of other boundaries. So time for pickups, drop-offs is really big. Just communication. So like if they're messaging me at like 11 p.m., I'm probably not going to message you back until the morning, unless it's like very, very crucial or something. Another one is just like they're not encroaching too much. So typically when people drop off, they just drop off at the door, and then I have like a hallway into my living room. Typically they stay like toward the hallway area, but sometimes I'll let them, but I don't really like people's all the time to just like encroach on my whole house. That is very important to me, especially because I have kids here, and majority of my clients are women. Like women led, and then they're like family guys, so it's like really, really safe and everything. But that is just a boundary I have, is I don't want random men walking in my house, or random people walking in my house with kids. So just having those boundaries has been super, super important for me and my safety and just my overall like mental health, honestly. All right, thanks for watching. If you want me to go into anything a little bit more specifically, I can even like show you examples of various things. Please just let me know and I will go into more detail for you. But thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And I'm super excited to keep making these videos because I really like talking about this. For the longest time, I haven't really had a place that I can just, educate people on what I do. It's kind of like I'm just doing it like in the background, but I've been having a lot of questions recently, so I just thought, I'll try to help other people. I'll try to help other women or moms maybe that want to stay home and do the same thing. So I hope this is blessing you guys, and I really appreciate you guys. See ya. Bye.